So we're following breaking news here in Rochester, New York, where a Black Lives Matter protest, which was supposed to shut down Interstate 490. For the viewers from the Rochester, New York area, obviously you know what 490 is. For those of you from other parts of the country or the world, Interstate 490 is one of the major interstates that runs through Rochester, New York. So Black Lives Matter was supposed to shut down this interstate, specifically right around downtown Rochester. And they basically shut themselves down. They ain't shut shit down, but themselves. And listen, let me break this down real quick. Those of you who follow the channel, those of you who have been following my work for years, obviously know that I've been very critical of Black Lives Matter, mainly because of their hypocrisy. What hypocrisy? Well, all you need to do is tune into your local or national news channels of your liking, and you'll see that there's senseless gun violence, which is taking countless, and I mean countless, innocent black lives throughout the country, especially in Chicago, Illinois, where not even a 9-month-old is safe from stray bullets. But yet, the one thing that you will never see is you will never see Black Lives Matter hitting the streets, protesting, marching, organizing, and denouncing this senseless violence that is taking countless innocent lives throughout the country, including, like I said, innocent young children. As a Latino, as a minority myself, and a father of 2 Black and Latino children, you cannot only selectively come out and denounce a cop taking an innocent black life, but then completely turn a blind eye to the senseless violence throughout our country, which, again, is taking innocent lives, innocent black lives. But yet, you don't hear or see Black Lives Matter anywhere denouncing this senseless violence. So back to the Rochester thing. I think basically it's hilarious, and I'll tell you why. My father, the late Mario Vara, who was a community activist and a pioneer when it came to police accountability and recording the police way before YouTube, way before iPhones, way before social media is what it is today. One of the pioneers out here on these streets. He used to say, if you listen to someone, and I don't necessarily mean verbally. I don't necessarily mean, or my dad didn't mean when they talk, but if you just listen to someone, if you see their actions and their intentions, they will tell on themselves. They will let you know who they are, what they're about, and what they stand for. And if you listen and you pay attention, again, it's not just hearing, but you pay attention to them, you will see, and you will see right through them. And that's why not only have I said countless times before that Black Lives Matter will go down as one of the most hypocritical frauds in history, with their hypocrisy, but it's starting to happen right before our eyes. Right in front of our eyes, they are starting to unravel. So again, they shut themselves down. They canceled the protest because they don't feel that they had the police protection they needed. What the fuck? Wait. So Black Lives Matter throughout the country is calling for defunding of the police. Okay, which personally, by the way, what I believe is that police need better training, better screening, and just better psych evals, so they don't hire some of these, steroid guzzling, shooting, dope, hotheads. But Black Lives Matter is calling for a complete defunding of police around the country, and yet Black Lives Matter needs the police to help them shut down some highway. What the fuck? Roll the video.
News 8.
Good afternoon, everyone. That breaking news, a Black Lives Matter protest that was planned to block Interstate 490 during rush hour traffic has been canceled. Christian Garzone is live where the protest was set to begin at MLK Park in downtown Rochester. Christian, what can you tell us from the scene right now?
Well, Jack, about 15 minutes ago, we got word the event has been called off by Mikey. He's the event organizer, no last name. He says expect to hear from them again, though. They will not be announcing the location of their next event, perhaps on social media, but not to the news. Here's what Mikey said minutes ago about calling off the demonstration here today.
We've been met with a lot of pushback from both our Rochester Police Department and the New York State Police. It's saddening and disheartening that these institutions in America cannot support our civil liberties, our right to protest. It's extremely problematic that the New York State Police continue to discourage us to speak out against all of the black and brown bodies that are being disenfranchised in America on a daily basis. We have decided not to announce the location of our next shutdown, and we want the public to be aware that the next shutdown will have an even greater impact than the shutdown at 490.
Now, Mikey was saying there in the soundbite they've been harassed by police. That's one reason for calling off the event today. Rochester police told us earlier, first and foremost, their concern was the safety of all who were supposed to gather here today. In downtown Rochester, Christian Garzone, News 8.
So as you can see, that's the leader. That is the face. If you can see the face, which, by the way, only cowards completely cover their face. I'm not talking about the mask. I'm talking about sunglasses, the hat tilted down. Only cowards cover their face. In my 30-plus years as a police accountability activist, following in the footsteps, like I said, of a pioneer like my dad, not once did I go out here and cover my face. Not once. Only cowards cover their face. But again, it is just hilarious to me that the contradictions are so clear. They're so in your face that, again, like my dad, Mario Vara, used to say, if you pay attention, if you truly pay attention to people, they will tell on themselves. And this is unraveling right before our eyes. So you want to defund the police, but you need the police protection to shut down an interstate. Let me show you how I did it back in the days. This is a small clip from 2012. And obviously I'm semi-retired, you know what I mean? And I'm not joking. I really have, kind of put in my work, But let's roll this clip. This is how you shut down a city street after a young man, Izzy Andito, was executed by trigger-happy Rochester, New York cops.
Come on out and support us in denouncing the Rochester, New York Police Department and this great injustice that has been committed against a young man who had some problems, and what he needed was someone to give him the help that he needed. He did not need it to be pumped full of bullets and pumped full of lead by the trigger-happy Rochester, New York Police Department last Thursday at 7:30 in the morning when he was executed by 7 cops. 7. The equivalent of a firing squad. Justice for Izzy! 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 Justice for Izzy!
And again, that was a clip of me, yours truly, Davy V, shutting down a city street and denouncing the execution of a young mentally ill man on his 20th birthday, by the way, who was executed by seven trigger-happy Rochester, New York police officers who opened fire on him, like I said in the clip there, you heard, like a modern-day firing squad. But what don't you see in that video? You don't see Davy V needing police protection. You don't see Davy V waiting for the police to help me shut down a city street. What the fuck is that? Again, Black Lives Matter is a fucking joke. Hypocrisy.